to go. Sorry, you can't see
Oh,
there.
I can't see there.
If I put this over, then maybe you will. But I don't think it's going to tell us like how we are going and if it's live or anything. But let's just assume that we are live. Thank you so much for joining me, Katalina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm coping.
What are you coping with? Tell me about what's happening with you.
It's hot. It's partially just hot outside, and not just the heat, man. Um, the music industry is getting tough every day. It's hard to make money, and the world is broke as well.
Shit.
So we're just coping.
Sorry. Your video is gone. Ah, there we go. Now you're back.
I'm gone again, I think.
You're gone again.
I think I'm back.
Let's hope you stay this time.
I think I'm gonna stay. I'm not trying to run away from the camera, but it's running away from me.
Yes. Well, let's hope the battery doesn't go soon also. You were telling me.
Oh yes, I was telling you that the music industry ain't easy. We're trying to make fun and then money at the same time. And it usually doesn't happen the way we expect. It's either you get the fun, but there's no the money, or you get the money, there's no the fun. It's always vice versa. So you just try to cope. As for me, I think I'm trying to cope.
How did you get into the music industry?
Long story short, I used to be a choir singer in church, Sunday school. And every time I would sing, my Sunday school teacher would drag me out because I would sing and dance, and I'll make sure these other kids are not heard my voice louder. So every time I did that, they would drag me up front. And then they realized that she's not even afraid to stand up front and sing and scream her voice out. And my mother decided, God bless her for me and continue to bless her. The more I, interacted with the music in church, I realized I want to be a musician. But then, when you're still a child, as you grow up, we decide to change careers. So as I grew, I decided I don't want to do music anymore. I want to be a lawyer. Being a lawyer was also based on some misfortunes that had happened to me as a kid, and I wasn't unable to defend myself or to stand for myself and protect my mother and protect myself at the same time. So I decided I want to be a lawyer. I want to stand for people who can't speak for themselves, people who their voices are shut, people whose voices, turned into mute. You can't speak. You need somebody else to speak for you. So I decided to do law. But the more I was studying law and trying to concentrate into it, my voice just kept, saying, this is not you. So as I was in school, this one time I was playing with my phone, making a sound on my phone, tapping the phone, and I started singing. So I had earphones on. Then a friend recorded me. She recorded the video and uploaded it. It was a very long time ago. Uploaded it on a status. And then she had an uncle who had a record label. He's like, who's that girl? I like her voice. And then she took me to the uncle's studio. He recorded me. And that song was one of the best songs ever, it's called Do Me. It became a hit then. It was a beautiful song. Then Do Me went up and up and up and up, but then because of school, I had to concentrate on school. That was the only song I had then. I just kept quiet. And then as I grew up, and when I was in our university doing my law, I decided I want to pursue law and pursue my music career. I think I can manage doing it because I'm paying my own fees. I'm paying my school fees. And having to be able to pay your own school fees, you need to have some sort of an income, because this was me helping my parents, bring me up. I didn't want to be much of a burden to them, because, the Zulu culture doesn't approve of a girl child becoming something in life. In other families that still have the beliefs of when a girl child turns 19, she must get married, get a husband and get married, which was mostly partially my parents' side as well. They believed that. So with me, I forced them into understanding that I'm not just a property you're just gonna dash out or sell. I'm a human being and I have my own rights. I can decide for myself. So I decided school, and then while I was in school, my father was adamant on stop, get a husband, get married. I was like, if you can't pay, I'll continue. So I picked up from my father where my father stopped, continued paying my school fees, continued with school. So the only way I could go back to music and concentrate on music and also study was for me to work on music, make money from it, and continue studying. So I think that was my journey into music. For me, it was more of a way to make money. But the more I interacted with fans, people who listened to my songs, I got back the love, and I went back. I became more and more of a singer, and I used to use my name back then. And then one lady said, "Oh my God, you're just a Katie," which is a pretty lady. And then
is that a slang word or something?
Yes, you're a Katie. It simply means this was a lady in Zambia. To them, I think it means you're beautiful because that was their explanation. By then, I used to go by my name, Leonoras, and then I decided, why won't I just call myself a Katie? And I'm like, you know what? I'm a Katalina. That's my mother's name. But then my stadium name, people would mostly know me by Katie. Some would pronounce the whole thing Katalina. Others would cut it short, Katie. Hi, Katie. So yes, I think that's my journey. Wasn't easy, but man, we strive for the best and we never give up.
So tell me a bit more about the actual music itself. How do you get inspiration to write songs?
Inspiration to write songs. Okay, I write pretty much basically most of my songs are practically love songs. If I am in love, or well, maybe I'm thinking about being in love. Most of the times it's not because I'm thinking about being in love. No, mostly I think it's usually the people around me, the things that happen around me. My songs are love related. It doesn't have to be relationships. It doesn't have to be, couples. It basically is love songs regarding family, regarding, people as human beings, love as human beings, learn to love your friend. Like I have Mate Kunyonya. It simply means I love the community that is around me, and I wish the world could see the beauty of peace and love. The more we accept each other as people and love each other as people, that day will be the most beautiful day. Because if I learn to love you and you learn to love your neighbor, there won't be situations whereby there's somebody who killed somebody, there's somebody who stabbed someone, there's someone who had the effrontery to pick up a weapon and do something evil, because they have love, they have conscience. Once you have love, conscience stays inside you, because the care that you have for somebody is going to keep you whole in order to understand this is wrong. If anything bad happens to this person, my conscience won't allow me. So it's mostly my environment, the things that are going on around me. Most of my songs are not love songs, but some of them are sad songs. Some are, very, very sad songs based on my experience, some other people's experience, a friend's experience. Some are just experiences that I see in the community that I live in which I experience different type of behaviors, attitude, things happening, and I get to learn about that, and I divert it into a song, and I write down. Sometimes I'm not the one that writes. Sometimes my mom would just say, she says just a weird word, and I use that, take the weird word, create something out of it, and then it makes a song. Like Mategu Nonya, it's just a weird song that my mom said to me. She's like, you're behaving like Mategu Nonya. I don't even know what it means. But then I used that as the name of the song, but then it has different meanings. But the song is a name which came from my mother. We're having a conversation and she says, why are you behaving like a Mategu Nonya? I'm like, what is that? She laughs and she looks away. My mom is a person who picks up, petty words. Some of them, they don't even make sense, but then she makes out words out of nothing. She would say, why are you petting there? I'm like, huh? She means, why are you sitting there sad? Why are you being petty? I'm like, do you ever understand the words that come out of your mouth? So sometimes when she says weird stuff, I take them and I create something out of it. So it's mostly my mom, the environment, and the people that I live with. And sometimes it's basically about me. That's how I pick up my music.
What language do you sing in?
It's an African language, the Ndebele language from my mother's side. Uh, Complicated to explain, but I think people who know Ndebele, it has 3 phases. It's Kalanga, the Ndebele, the deeper Ndebele. The simply explanation to it is Ndebele.
Does your music, do you need to understand the language to appreciate your music?
No, it has a lot of English lines in it, a lot of English lyrics. I may sing in my African language, then translate the whole thing into English, the same song. So it's balanced. Anybody can listen to it and still love it. Moreover, sometimes I think my songs are more of the beat. The beat will just make you dance. You would forget about listening to the lyrics or what the song is saying. You'll only think about it when maybe the song is over. You're like, sorry, what was the name of that song again? Because I want to download it and play it. That's how you would, maybe find the song. But they're balanced. There's English, there's my traditional language. But once you combine the whole thing, you would only hear the beat. The beat is perfect.
Okay, great. So I'm going to speak to you more about your music in further sessions. But for today, I'd like to turn the conversation to Bitcoin now.
Okay.
So tell me about your experiences with Bitcoin before today, or before you and I met.
Well, I remember this one time I got an inbox, I think it was on Facebook. This guy said, I'm a Bitcoin investor, and so you invest a certain amount and then I trade, then I give you some sort of a balance back. So the initial plan was for me to send him. I almost fell for the scam. He sent me screenshots of conversation he would have with people that he has traded for, bank balances, so many things to convince me. And the initial amount that I had to invest was 800 rands. And they came with, pile 800 rands, you get, it was 7,000 something. You add 1,000 rand, you get more than, it was almost 12,000. So I got tempted. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to send you 1,000 rand. He's like, no, in order for us to make it quicker, just send me your bank details, and then the money, don't put it in my bank. You do an e-wallet and then send me the e-wallet, let me withdraw. So now if I'm doing something, business with someone and it involves money, I would prefer we have some sort of business proposal. I'm gonna have to go through and understand, have your bank details, have something that I can track you by if ever you run away. This guy didn't have a bank detail. He didn't even agree me sending this money into his account. How is he gonna send my money back? He's like, no, send me your account. So, well, I sent the account details and everything. But down the line, the day I was supposed to do the transaction, I don't know what happened. I just got a little bit, offish, and then I decided to Google about Forex and Bitcoin and all of that. And I saw a poster that says, it never, ever, ever send money to anyone when they say they want to trade for you and then you send them money. Never. Usually with that, if a person wants to teach you about that, they will send you a link. You learn on your own. You do it on your own. They take you through the process, and then you learn. Anybody that says, give me money, let me trade, that person is just a scam.
Just give me 1 sec, okay? I'm going to warn someone to not scream.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I know that's not very professional, but what would have come would have been even worse.
The noise would have gotten louder.
Yes.
No problem.
So you didn't send him the money then?
No, I didn't send the money, so I decided to text him. I'm like, so you would trade and send me the money back? He's like, yes, send the money. So I'm like, you know what, let's meet. I give you the money. I think it's better that way. send me your address, I'm gonna Uber to you, come and give you the money, or you Uber to where I am, I'll pay the Uber when it gets here, I give you the money, because I'm having issues with transaction and all of that. Since you said I can't deposit the money, you come and get it. The guy's like, no problem, I'm gonna send my PA. I'm like, I don't want your PA, I wanna also meet the person that I'm gonna be doing business with. I think it would be good. Moreover, we are not far from each other. The guy eventually decided he's gonna show up. I mean, somebody who showed me a bank balance that had run about 82,000 rand shouldn't show up looking like a para, a street person, a street boy, or this hungry boys. I mean, this guy was as dirty as I can ever imagine. The only thing that came to my mind was it's either he's an armed robber or is this broke people that got data and they decided to try to scam someone. So immediately I met him, I didn't approach him, I text and I called to find out, to really confirm if it's the person. When I call, he answers and I saw the person. I just hanged up the phone call and walked away. I never contacted the person, but then a few days later he did send a message swearing, you wasted my time, you wara wara, that was wasted money. So I told him, please go try scam somebody else somewhere, it won't work with me. I may have not been smarter at first, but now I know. So it wasn't really good. And then there was a time I actually sent 50 rand to somebody who did the same thing. They're like, hey, you can start by sending 50 rand. I trade the 50 rand, I return it to you as 300 rand. So I fell for that one because this one looked cheaper and less problematic. The person was literally saying, transfer the 50 rand into my account. They sent me an account, went to the ATM, deposited the money into the ATM. They did whatever they did, but they made a mistake by blocking me after getting 50 rands from me. They blocked me. So that's when I realized, okay, so this is another scam. So that's the only scam that I fell for. Even though it was 50 bucks, it was money. I could have bought something with it that was valuable, maybe food or something, but then I lost it to a scammer. So I can't say it was great. It was very bad at first. So every time when people mention Bitcoin, I'll be like, please go try somewhere. I'm not interested. And because you wouldn't know who's telling the truth, who's lying, because you have been lied to. With me, I have gotten it. And moreover, with the fact that on TikTok, I used to get that a lot of inboxes on Bitcoin, you invest. I'm a Bitcoin investor, I'm a Bitcoin trader or whatever. The pile just goes on, but most of them, they expect you to deposit something in order for them to give you something back. So every time a person mentioned Bitcoin, I'll think of, I must lose in order to gain. The reasons I want to gain is because I don't have. Nobody has in order to give. I cannot be saying I'm starving, I need money, I need something, when I am able to give out 5,000 to somebody to trade for me. It doesn't work like that. For somebody to go out there and say, I need help to learn forest so I can make money, I am hungry, I need to make a living, it's because that person is hungry, they have nothing. So if you expect them to give, you just want to take advantage of them. So I was taken advantage of before with this trading, Bitcoin things. They were really something that I didn't want to hear about. I was very, very...
But you only lost 50 rands from that one time.
I only lost 50 rand from that one time, of which I could have lost 1,000 rand if I was reluctant, because I was more than willing to send the money. The guy was very legit. The profile, even the picture of the guy was a white guy. It wasn't a black dude. So when a black dude showed up and he answers the phone, he's like, I'm here. I just didn't understand. So the only thing that came to my mind, the profile is a white guy. If I show up there, what if this guy has a weapon or something and takes this money from me? So it really wasn't a nice experience for me, which was the first experience. The second experience was the 50 rand, which I lost. Fair, fine, and okay. But then as it went by, I kept getting inboxes, which are similar to the first guy of 1,000 rand. They were similar. They were all expecting me to deposit a certain amount for them to trade and then send it back to me. So I had to really learn the hard way that Bitcoin is a no-go area. Even now, when I tell others about it, they're like, no, we're not interested. I mean, I told my cousin the other day, she was very adamant. She's like, I don't even want to hear, please let me finish what I'm doing. I mean, you're telling somebody, this is somebody that is 24/7 trying to make a living, and in this heat, she's cooking food in this heat. You are trying to adjust things for her. I'm like, I want you to teach your customers, so they can pay you the way and all of that. She's like, no, I'm not interested in Bitcoin. She wasn't interested until I gave her the knowledge I got. Then she opened up and she's like, I think I like what you're saying. Could you please show me more about it? Because now she understood you don't need to put any money at all. You don't need to send money into anyone. You are not sending anyone money. It's in your phone. You're the one in charge of it. You're the one dealing with it. So she understood and she gave it a try, just like I did.
So now it's a bit different, yeah, because I introduced you to the Blink wallet.
Yes.
And then you downloaded the Blink wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And you know a little bit about Lightning wallet now?
Yes, I do.
So can you speak a little bit about that? Just what your experiences are now compared
to... my experience now is that I now know that I can actually have money in my phone, make payments to get into a shop, I buy something, and I use my phone to pay. I'm not even having to transact money from my Blink account into any bank, or there's no transactions that are made or whatsoever. I'm just, using my Lightning and paying whatever I bought with my Bitcoin. I don't need to change it into rands or US dollars or whatsoever. I just pay immediately as I pay as I buy. It's as easy as that, of which I didn't know all of that. And I learn, the more I learn, the more I earn. And it's not just learning about it. I can also make money out of it. I recently found out that I can make videos, and people would like my videos, and I would earn from that. Me as a musician, people can watch my entertainment stuff, pay me while watching my videos. They like what they saw, they send me Lightning, and it's a lot to me, because nowadays for us, I need to get an event, get people to buy the tickets, get people to come to the event for me to make money. And from there, I would basically make 10%. Go to the event, you perform, they watch, they leave. When some of them even probably maybe they're in there, they're just sitting there like, I'm only watching because I bought this ticket intentionally, and really on an honest side, I don't want to be here. Because not everybody likes Afrobeat. Some of them, they get in there, they don't like it. But then with Bitcoin, Blink, it's different. I post something on my page, they like it. Each like means something. Each like is almost like a 1 rand, a 2 rand. It's a 5 rand, it's something. It's not free. And in such events, there are people that get inside freely, they watch for free, they leave, they get into your YouTube page, scroll through your music, they're watching for free. But this one, you can upload your internet stuff, you make money from posting, you make money from liking other people's stuff. So to me, it's a bonus, and I'm not gonna lie, I would introduce more people, and I would love to know more and explain more to them so they can have the same knowledge that I have, because the other knowledge they had, it's totally wrong. It's a wrong path that a bad person decided to take to deviate people from the right path. But I would love to explain to those that would love to know the part that I know, the good that I know about Bitcoin.
Oh, that's great, because there's 2 more sessions for the Bitcoin meetup at Maponya Mall that Soweto BTC is running. I couldn't make the first one, but I'm hoping to be there for the next 2.
The next Saturday.
Yeah.
I also saw that one in the group. I think I would make it as well. Not that I think, I know I would make it. I would definitely make it, because I did had events that were coming up, but they don't seem too good for me to attend, so I've turned them down. Now it means my Saturday is free, my Sunday is free, so I can manage to go there. Saturday, Sunday, I can use that Saturday to work on the head on what I learned there and keep pushing, because believe you me, I still want to learn more. And moreover, with me, I'm still a learner, but I like what I've learned. In this past 2 weeks, the little that I've learned, has really built me into something I didn't think. I didn't think I'd be somebody who would be sitting in front of cameras saying, I know more about Bitcoin. Usually if I was to be in front of a camera being asked about Bitcoin, the first question I was going to be asked, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't think that this is the interview. Sorry, here's your mic. But it's a different scenario. Right now, I may not be able to answer all the questions about Bitcoin, Blink, Lightning payments, and all of that. But I know how all of them are connected. I know how they work because I'm also one of those people that downloaded the app and is using the app, which is I'm still learning about it, but the more I learn, the more I like it. So there's no good thing than learning and liking something. It's like when a man wants to get married, he meets a woman. The more he learns her, the more he falls in love, the more he wants to get to know her. And the more they build up and get to know each other, at the end of the day, they're going to get married. So me and Bitcoin, I'm hoping we eventually get married.
I think it's going to be a long, beautiful relationship
It
together
is a last
with
full
no
one.
divorce.
No, we're not planning
separation of
divorce.
assets.
No.
No kids going to live
no
with
kids to going
one
to
spouse.
live with the grandparents or whatsoever. Me and this husband of mine,
If
we're
this husband of
stuck.
Bitcoin is going to be
We're stuck
a
together.
lifelong relationship.
Yes, we stuck together. And the good thing is this husband of mine stays in my phones. And I believe nowadays with the internet and the 21st century living, people carry their cell phones everywhere. And 24/7, they're on their cell phones. So instead of you being on your cell phone and chatting or scrolling through TikTok, you can be on your cell phone posting stuff on what is the Nostra and be getting more money instead of posting on TikTok or posting on Instagram for people to just like. You can post on a Nostro page and people will send you lightning, will send you coins, they will send you Bitcoin. You are getting, even if it's not much, obviously nobody will just send you 200 coins at once. It starts small, but you build with that little. The little you get, you add it together. It pops up into something valuable. So, I mean, it's as easy as that. You carry your phone, you see something funny, you record, and it's not about recording videos or posting yourself. You can just post memes, funny pictures, funny videos that you saw somewhere, you create it or you take it, you repost it. That's the good thing about it. You can repost something that was posted by somebody and gain from that. So it's not all about you creating or starting something. It's about you trying to make a living for yourself. Take somebody else's creation. Take my videos on YouTube. Take some videos there. Some of my funny videos, me dancing. You take that. You post it. People enjoy that. They laugh at it. They send you lightning. You multiply those lightnings. If you got 10, you multiply them. They are going to amount into something. It may be 5 rand, it may be 2 rand, but it's something. It's better than you wasting the 5 rand or the 50 rand data that you had to post something that won't give you anything in return. So yes, I think me and this husband are stuck together for eternity. We're gonna have kids. We're gonna give birth to kids, and when I say kids, I mean me and Bitcoin are gonna spread the word. We're gonna share our love story with others so that they can also experience it. They can also, be second wives to Bitcoin. I don't have a problem sharing him. I am more than willing to share this husband because this is a husband that has too much love, care, and all of that. So I will be more than willing to share him with other ladies that are interested and gentlemen that are interested. He can also be a lady to a guy. He'll be a husband to a lady. I don't have a problem. So sharing is what I'm willing to do with them.
Are you also willing to share a performance with us the next time we meet up and maybe lip sync or either sing to a song that you've composed?
I think I can do that. I think we can do that next time. So that way people will know the funny voice that is busy making noise, that it just doesn't make noise. It also, entertains. I would do that. I would love that.
Okay, and under my picture over there is your QR code. Mm-hmm. But do you remember your Blink email address for people to send you money?
Yes, I do. My Blink email is at mpumi malinga at
Blink.sv.
Blink.sv. Yes, it's Mpumi Malinga, blink.sv. It's as easy as, I think, the pronunciation of Mpumi, it's a capital, small letter Mpumie, because most people, Mpumi, it's Mi, but mine has an E. It's MEI. And then Malinga, the Dr. Malinga, the comedian, I think everybody should know that. It's Malinga, Malinga. So yes, that is.
So, did you choose that name for yourself?
Yes, I did, because that is my ID name. It's not just my ID name, it's my grandmother's name, Mpumi. Nompumelelo, she named me that. My father named me that as well. My grandmother believed in success. Nompumelelo simply means success.
Sorry, success.
Yes, success.
Oh, success. Okay.
Yes, progress. So my grandmother was somebody who believed in progressing. She didn't have any mindset of failure. Even when her life was going downhill, she would tell you that I'm doing very well, I'm doing perfectly fine. She had hopes for herself. So she told my father that this girl's name is Nompumelelo. She's a progress in your life, and she's going to be a progress to herself. She's not going to be stuck on one position. And I think my name really does have a role in my life and in my journey, because with the background that I have, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't probably even done 2 years in varsity. I would have dropped out and decided to go with my parents and get married and have 6 kids. But I didn't do that. I decided to strive for the betterment of my life. And I mean, at my age, I should be having at least 2 kids. But I fought through all of that and, struggled with that and made sure that there's no child that is going to be brought up in a tough world. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not bringing any child into a tough world. I'm going to work hard, like my name says, success. I'm going to succeed, then start building a family.
Wonderful. Mpumi, Leonora, Katalina, thank you so much for being on my channel. I wish you the best of luck, and looking forward to seeing you again soon so you can perform for our audience.
I will surely do that. I hope they would love it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now I need to just stop this. So I'm going to bring this back over here and click